Good evening and welcome to another Tuesday night edition of Gaming After Dark. I'm your host, Mr. Boom Boom Kaboom. It's Noof Nukem in the room, and look who's making an early surprise guest appearance. It's the one and the only loudmouth from Canada. It's Tony Baloney coming live from vacation. Tony, what is up? And thank you for gracing us with your pristine presence tonight.
Let me tell you something, Noof Nukem. Just because I'm on vacation, I didn't bring my hat, I didn't bring my scarf, I didn't bring my suit. All right? Because I'm on vacation, I'm just going to wear the shades and have a smoke hanging out my mouth. And let me tell you something while I'm here. I'm in Niagara Falls right now. And Titan Drago, I just saw that the Niagara Falls lights are green. That means that you could get inside the water, asshole. And guess what? Get inside a fucking barrel and throw yourself off the cliff. Trust me, no one will miss you at all.
No, I think they're stealing my bathwater, man.
That's a lot
exactly
of bathwater.
They're stealing your bathwater. They're going to get rid of it as long as we're going to get rid of you. And something else I'd like to get to. All of a sudden, the Mag can't make one show. I can't even make one show. And what do? You replace me with these scumbags? What's going on over here? You got the drunk over in the bottom corner there, Husk.
Yeah.
And then you've got fucking God from Wayne's World over there, Doggy Dog.
That's right.
And then, of course, I know we got Papa Woody in the chat. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, we got Papa Woody in the chat. But now we got Papa Wheelie over here, Cerebral Paul.
They replaced one Italian with a better Italian. So, yeah.
Well,
you better take it through there, Cerebral Paul. Okay.
Hey, Stone Cold. Stone Cold, what's
Tony,
up, bro?
It takes at least 3 or 4 guests to kind of end up on your magnitude, you know?
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. And Cerebral Paul, one more word out of you. I'm going to put a stick in the spokes on one of your wheels. Okay? We're going to have it like that. But anyways, Tony Baloney is not going to be here for very long because I got a lot of women over there waiting for me to have some drinks. I'm going to have a good time. I'm going to have everything else. But I just want to say hello to my family and my friends and, of course, everyone in the chat because you guys are all amazing. And I'm glad to be here. And I just want to say hello. And I could miss it.
I don't know who needs a wheelchair worse, Cerebral or your internet connection.
Yeah, he's bought like his sexual friend.
The funny thing is he was bought when he was swearing. That was the best part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what the problem is? The reason why my internet sucks is because I'm 10 minutes away from the United States. That's what Canada.
There you go.
Yeah, you must be running off a Cox connection.
The United States version of the internet is like a gerbil in a wheel.
Yep, that's definitely Spectrum.
But anyway.
He's
right,
stealing
Tony
that
Baloney,
American
we'll get
internet
tonight.
right now.
We'll see you
Ain't
back
you?
here next week.
Yeah, well, the American and AT&T sucks. Okay, all day long, baby. Y'all up in Canada. But anyway, I don't want
Well said.
I don't want to slow down your show.
You've never
Hey,
sounded
show
better.
talking
You've
about
never
it.
sounded better. Yeah.
Thanks for gracing us with your
I
presents.
guess I'm botting like a motherfucker, but that's okay.
Yeah,
You kind of sound like
Tony
the characters from Animal Crossing.
you're in and out right now like a 3-inch boner, man. All right, there we go. We got rid of him.
Andy
Oh,
left.
shit balls.
All right, let's get on with the show. We got an amazing chat and we got a fantastic panel tonight. I put up the open invitation. And look, he's coming back. Look at that.
Nope, he left again.
He left again. I don't know what's going
He's
on
like
there.
herpes, man. You can't get rid of him.
But we got a great show tonight, as you can obviously see here. Not only do we have our usual suspect with the man who brings the combat back to sense, Titan Drago, but we've also assembled a fantastic cast, people who are no strangers to many people in the podcast community, including ACS Husk. We got Cerebral Poltergeist and Doggy Dog with us tonight. So this is going to be a fire show. So hang on to your jock straps or whatever it is that you hold on to at this time of the night and get ready to go. It's going to be a good show. Titan, how you been, man? What's going on?
Oh, man. What's up, everyone? It's the end of the grading period, so usually I take this night off to do work. So since I missed I missed a show not too long ago, I had to come here. But I got everything done, and tonight I just got to eat during this show. I have to. I've not had any fucking dinner yet, so fair warning out there. But look at it this way, guys. It's better than listening to Noof's ass. All right.
Hey, if you're fucking your dinner, you're not doing it right.
Yeah,
Just
I
saying,
already
that's
did.
not how
I
that
already
works.
did a fart pre-show, so you guys might be off the
Yeah.
hook tonight. So
You did the pre-show part, yeah.
yeah, so there you go. ACS Husk is in the building. He always answers the bat signal, and he is here, ready to go. So what's happening, Mr. Husky?
Stuff and things. And I got this funky jalapeno beer, and I got heartburn from it, but I'm gonna drink it anyways because I bought it.
Jalapeno beer. Here, hold that up. Like, what is that?
This is Kincaidor. It is a Nebraska brewed company. They make one called Snosberries, and it's my favorite beer on the planet.
Snosberries. That's a cool ass can too, man. That's cool.
You know what snosberries are, right? They're nuts.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. I messaged you, and I don't know. You said DM you, and I think I literally said DM you or something. And
Yeah.
or no, yep. Slide into my DMs. So I slid into your DMs, and here we are. Fuck.
Gaming after
I like being here. You know, if I could be here every fucking Tuesday, I would be. I would
Love having you here.
totally be here.
That would be awesome, too.
It's like having 2 fucking Wednesdays or 2 Tuesdays in a row. It's not bad. I can't complain. Thursdays suck because, you know, I don't feel all that well, but hey, it is what it is.
Yep.
All right. And the man who is also my co-panel member from Sunday morning on Good Morning Xbox has wheeled right into this podcast. He also answered the signal and came out. I guess he's got some stuff to share with us tonight as well. We'll get to that a little bit later.
But if
first,
we
how
talk
are you,
about
Paul?
it, if we don't talk about it, that's okay too.
Well,
I
yeah,
am doing
that's-
great. Let me
Good.
just get this out of the way. Joe Dunmore is in the house.
Joe Dunmore.
That's right. Yeah, I'm doing good. Just been kind of hanging out and doing things and keeping busy. Actually, haven't had time to play many games lately because I'm doing all kinds of other stuff. But we'll talk about some of that later.
Absolutely. Yeah, we got some good topics. We're going to try to dive right into them and see how many we can get to. But right now, let's get to our other esteemed guest who has gone from the back rooms of being a supporter in the chats to now being a full-time member on the Retro Renegades with Graphic God, Cerebral Paul and company. He is also now a member of the Friday night podcast with Axel and Princess Zelda, another great little gem. So you can catch him out there. But right now, tonight, he's here to share his energy and his multitude of wisdom with us tonight. Bark, Doggy Dog 420.
Yeah, thank you, Noob. Thanks for that. Great intro. That was awesome.
You need a camera so you can do that every time you get introduced.
Yeah. Good evening, panel, man. You guys are great, man. I love all you guys, man. It's good to be podcasting with all you guys again. Every time I podcast with all you guys, we have a great time, you know. And the chat, great to be here with you guys. Gonna be a fire show. It's great to be back where it all started for me. Yeah, I appreciate you guys, you know, having me on for the first time onto a podcast. And yeah, I've been on all kinds of different podcasts since then, and yeah, I can't thank y'all enough. And I love this community. I'm a lucky dog to be a part of this
Popped your
community.
cherry and then just like,
Right.
oh man,
What's
oh
that?
boy, you can't get enough.
You're the
eh?
shit, dude. Just don't
Yeah.
shit on my carpet. Rub your nose in it. No, I'm joking.
Doggy
Yeah.
Dog is a whore now. Podcast whore.
He's got that podcast itch, baby. At least I think it's an itch. So
Yeah, I'm so lucky to be a part of this community because I mean, there's so many great people in this community, whether it be on the podcast or in these chats. Yeah, it's just I'm like I said, I'm lucky to be a part of this, and yeah, it's gonna be a great show. Let's do this.
Indeed. Well, again, thanks to Tony Baloney, Middle-Aged Game Guy, for popping in to make a special impromptu
is
appearance. Look forward to him again next week. And dropping the first super chat of the night is the one and only panel member here, Doggy Dog 199. Gad is fire. Let's go. Yeah, baby, let's go. Indeed.
Let's go.
Our usual cast of suspects in the house tonight. We already mentioned one, but we also have the longtime fellow supporter Timothy Dixon's here. Casket Repair. Prophet is hanging out with us. We've got Nix, Dravenero. We got Tony Grasso. What's going on, brother? How are you? We got Axel 1324 who's lingering in the back door. We got the doctor is here. What's going on, doctor? You know, I knew I smelled shit. We got Ryan Galloway. He's in the house. What's going on? Chef Trouble is here. Kylo Milo is hanging out with us as well. Dragon Heart Yobi is in the house. Good to see you, Dragon Heart. Dreadpool. We got Dreadpool. Iceman LMH. RG Viper X, what's happening? Pure Flack Monkey is here. Hope you're feeling better. Pure Flack, What Just Happened is here as well. Scrubder's hanging out with us, my other panel member on Good Morning Xbox. Tony, we got Crazy Greek Dude, Toolman 55, Spider-Man 356, always swinging by. Absolutely phenomenal. Masshole 1977 is here. What's going on? Pong Soul.
Amazing.
Hey, and
Amazing
Matt's
chat.
all beat the crap out of Titan And
He gave me my first L.
Just so the internet knows, Pong Soul's a bum.
I had to congratulate him, man. Yeah, because he tore me a new one.
Nice. We got the boss mod, Lethal Papa himself. Yes, the sheriff of the podcast community, keeping things in check. What's going on, Lethal Papa? Yeah, man. So, like, a great crowd. Hopefully, I caught up with everybody, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Let's get right into the topics tonight. Because
real quick, since Mag's not here to tell you, Doctor, you need to clean that thing off. We can smell it all the way over here. Okay. Wherever you've been sticking it, just clean that off, all right?
There you go. You get to see another side of Cerebral Paul when he's a guest on Gaming After Dark.
That's right. The stuff I can't get away with on Sunday morning. Yeah.
Absolutely. None of us really can, but sometimes we get a little off the hook. Let's get right into the topics for tonight, guys. And the first one is it's not really so much of a topic. I want to just get your opinion on this, because I think this to me bothers me. It's a little bit asinine, and it doesn't matter which way it goes, because we have bullshit. I'm talking about the Metacritics, and we shouldn't really pay a lot of Metacritics, but it's interesting when Back 4 Blood gets a 79 Metacritic on PS5, PC gets 76, and Xbox Series X gets 72. I mean, essentially, it's the same damn game. It should play virtually the same on most of the platforms. I would say leaning with a little bit more performance aspect on PC. Why is it that I mean, that's not a point off here, guys. That's a 7-point discrepancy in the score, which makes it seem like Xbox has got an issue. So is it an Xbox issue, or is this just the Metacritic hate on again because this game comes to Game Pass day one, where the PlayStation community has got to go out and squander their $70-$80 right up front? What do you guys think? You guys open mic on this one. Take it away.
Well, let me all over this, because I gotta ask you, Noof. Do you remember when I said the exact? Do you remember when I said the exact same game releases on PlayStation as it does on Xbox, that the PlayStation game on average would be given 5 more points on Metacritic? And I'm willing to bet a lot of people in the chat here remember me saying that as well. And here's another example of that exact bias in the industry. And all right, so I think some people are misunderstanding me too. When I say that, like, take my words in context, okay? I'm not saying the entire industry is biased. What I am saying is there is enough of it that it impacts the score of Microsoft games by around 5 points. And in this case, it's worth 7 points, like Noob said. Granted, I do think there was like a smaller number of reviews for the Xbox version in this case. And as more people review it, I think the score could go up. But I'm going to guess that if it goes up, it's only going to go up by about 2 points, and that'll fucking put me right on, fucking track at my 5-point dividend right there. So, and because we got to ask ourselves, like, which version is going to be the best, right? I think we could all safely say, with the best PC, you're spending thousands and thousands on a PC, you're going to get the best version on that. But right after that is going to come your Xbox Series X, and then PlayStation third. So yeah, why is Xbox in dead last by a whole 7 points? And I also don't care the way VGC summed up the game as being mindless, quote unquote. Because to me that sounds like a poor generic writing, that only applies to like that particular reviewer. If you're gonna call a game mindless, I think the only games that you can call mindless are like games like walking simulators or something like that, because they're kind of giving it a compliment and putting it down at the same time, aren't they? And anything else, like any other game, you're like either solving puzzles or using strategy to outplay or outmaneuver your opponent. So I don't care for that mindless generic sum up review of it.
Can I say something before I lose it?
Oh yeah.
Like before it escapes my mind. Metacritic is the biggest joke since fucking JTech TV's dick pics got sent out to the fucking minors. So it's a complete joke. It's a really bad joke. The fact that early access opened up, a few days ago. Okay, I'll give that some credit. Yeah, there are a few days for people that bought it and supported the devs. But still, the game released last night at fucking midnight, and these scores are already here. Like, that's just all from From who the fuck's that from? Like, how many people signed the Pegacorn contract to do that? I don't know.
You saying they're reviewing it based on the beta, perhaps, or
Some of it probably.
There's
Some of
no that is be all games get review bombed by little shit fucks that are influenced by bigger shit fucks on social media. That's all Metacritic is.
Yeah,
It's literally how many shit fucks can you convince to go your path and vote,
it just
vote
makes
for
you
you.
miss.
Like
makes you miss
that's
that
what
time.
it is.
Hey, Titan, I do agree with one. I don't agree with one term you use when you say it's an
Hey, speak up, Paul. You put your mouth at your microphone, man.
I'm sorry. I don't agree with you when it comes to you saying it's an
You're
industry.
doing it again. What's going on?
I'm not doing shit, dude.
I can't hear you, buddy.
You got quiet.
hello?
I don't know. Can you hear me?
That's better.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know what was going on. Hey, anyway, I was saying, I don't agree with you saying it's an industry thing because Metacritic is not the industry. Metacritic, like he said, it's a bunch of shitbags who decide they're going to
Hashtag
keep their
shitfucks.
attitude. Yeah,
You know, you just miss the days of the EGM, like real journalism. You know, of people that actually had.
I'm sorry. Did I do that out loud?
No, hey, at least those guys had some kind of any kind of input on a game instead of just being siding on one side or the other. They didn't give a shit about anything. They didn't care about advertising dollars or anything. What are these guys doing?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there can't be. There's really. How can you really listen? I mean, I would never much listen to any Metacritic anything. Just judging by stuff like this. I mean, really, how can you get any kind of credibility out of that? I mean,
Right.
really.
Well, let me ask you though. And, if anybody's played this a little bit, probably Husk has played a little bit already. Does the scores seem indicative though of kind of the play that you've had so far? Because so far I'm kind of getting a ho hum kind of impression from this game. Like it's good, but it could have been a lot better.
Let me say something. First things first, okay. It's the original team that made Left 4 Dead. That bounced out of Valve. Okay. It feels like a significantly updated version of Left 4 Dead, as if maybe they had a vision for a third one that Valve's just like, fuck you. P.S. I turned my lights to purple just for you, Noof.
Yeah, I like it too.
It plays fucking great. It's harder than the beta was, and maybe that's why people are fucking complaining. It's not that it's this grindy bullshit. It's that if you don't have 4 people you play with or 4 friends that you can communicate with, you're dicked. On veteran, you're fucked.
And that's why I figured maybe the Xbox version should be better because it's like, they give us some kind of
I play it on
because you can
PC.
play it on Game Pass, with your friends at least, because there's not even any achievements
Good
or
point.
anything tied to the single player. So you're pretty much
You have to co-op with at least one person. And if you don't have at least one person to play this game with on Xbox Live or PC
PS,
or PlayStation, then why the fuck are you playing games? If you can't experience a co-op game, yes, I don't like that you can't do much solo, but that kind of defeats the purpose of the game. It's been touted as a co-op game since its existence was known.
And it
It's
doesn't
like,
even count your
Find
progress.
some fucking friends, fuck.
And it doesn't count your
Jesus.
progress if you're solo either, right? It doesn't
No.
count anything at all.
No, you
So,
can play
okay.
and get good and run through the campaign, but if you want to be able to unlock shit, yeah, you need to play co-op because this game's built around it, and if you don't have it, it falls apart. Me
So
and
that's-
Scrub couldn't get through the first act. We died 4 fucking times. That's why I was late to the show. Well,
Yeah.
I was here 10 minutes early, but I had to piss, man.
Okay.
Well,
let me put it
let's,
this-
that
let's
happens.
real quick take Noof for example, right? When he sets up these community game nights, he said Noof, didn't you say you were done doing it on PlayStation because no one ever fucking shows up?
That's correct. Yeah, I've tried, and I'm lucky most of the time that I can even get 1 or 2. Lucky.
Yeah, so in a co-op game like this, so why isn't that PlayStation score even fucking lower? Because I mean, you got a co-op game.
You know why?
Well, let me ask you this.
You know.
So let's just say theoretically, right? Let's just say the PlayStation 5 version runs at 1080 but at 60 frames. The Xbox One runs at 4K 60 frames. Now, regardless of the technical specification, as long as the game runs smoothly, the score should still be the same. Because I think unless you have technical issues to the point where it makes parts of the game unplayable, that's the only way, in my personal opinion, you should knock off a little bit of score for a game. Maybe you guys disagree with me, but I think that's like, it should be even, Steven. I think it should be even, Steven, because again, whether you're at 4K or 1080p does not change how the game is played. Again, if you're playing on PlayStation and the frame rate drops to the point where parts of the levels glitch out or it's unplayable, then you remove maybe 1 to 2 points maximum on a technicality. Outside of that,
something that's going to get patched.
They should should be the same.
I want to know who the fuck
fucking joke.
Who runs this Metacritic?
Metacritic.
Why whoever's running this, why are they not taking away because they have to see that it's making their platform look bad when the blatantly obvious is kind of, just not there. That's the numbers aren't adding up whatsoever. So why, my God, why do they not take away the reviewing rights to some of these fucking clowns, especially if they're giving it a 0?
That's
what's
the credibility in this shit?
What I really wish they would do is, instead of dividing it by platform, just give it one big score, base it on everything. That would stop a lot of this crap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If they just took all the stores and mixed them together and did the average that way.
Well, the reason why they don't do that is because, like Noof said, there are cases, and it happens a lot, where one platform will...
You can make a mention of that in your review.
The implementation of this review system is broken. It will never fucking function properly, ever. When you open the floor to something like this, and it opens up, is way too biased, for one, and for two, it's way too easily influenced. It's garbage, and anybody that follows the fucking numbers of this shit should be taken out back and put down with their goddamn PlayStation they're still playing. Or their Xbox, their original fucking Xbox. Move on.
Well said,
fuck, man.
It's also important to remember that Metacritic...
Update your shit!
That Metacritic doesn't check to see if you've actually played the game. So anybody can get on there and review the game and say it's crap or whatever.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Doggy.
Yeah, I just, again, like I said, I just don't get with the multiplayer aspect of it, and that's all that it is in that game.
Yeah.
Where we're getting a 7-point difference in it. You know what I'm saying? Because the game is going to play pretty much the fucking same. I mean, get the hell out of here. And if there's a couple less blades of grass, and don't give me the bullshit about the haptic feedback on the controller shit either. This is 7 points. You're blatantly just trying to make one look better than the other.
Well, it's I could even see a 1 point different for a 1 point, and I'm being extremely just giving here, right? I could see a 1 point difference for maybe some haptic feedback that you know what I mean. I'll give them a point, but 7 fucking points,
right?
Man?
That's exactly. Jeez. There's nothing fucking better there, and you're gonna have to pay the $60 or $70 experience to get the multiplayer. Because if you're gonna buy that game and play it single, you get shit. And you don't even get nothing. You don't get not only do you get trophies, you don't get no progress or nothing.
And these fucking trolls, these PlayStation trolls are just licking their fucking lips. 7 point difference.
Metacritic won't matter.
By the way, Husk, I feel targeted when you just say, well, go get a friend. Because, hey, until relatively recently, I hated playing online with other people.
Well,
Metacritic won't matter in the next month when Forza fucking Horizon 5 and
guess what,
Halo
Paul?
come out.
You have plenty of friends to play with now, don't you?
Yeah, now. Yeah.
So, you can't talk about Pass Paul. Pass Paul doesn't exist, bro.
Nope.
The thing is, if you're an Xbox owner, this is almost irrelevant, essentially, because look, you're going to play it on Game Pass, and you're not going to spend that $70. I can get the little bitterness because obviously, if you are only on PlayStation, you only have that option of going out and spending that $80. But again, that's where it comes down. It's again, you've got a small contingent of these pissed off, these really sooky reviewers and game players that do these channels and knock it down the score simply because they know they have to pay for it on their platform. So they ding it on the Xbox to make it again look like, hey, it's another winner. It's another Game Pass fodder on the Game Pass.
Yes, you can get it on Game Pass on PC as well. So suck it.
And cross-platform play, baby.
Then we got a super chat coming in from the one, the only Scrubbers. Look at that. He's dropping a whopping $20 in the chat. He says, this game is fun with smooth graphics. The gameplay is harder than the beta, but they have upgraded things. There is no way this game is a 73. I would say at least in mid 80s or higher. Don't be a sheep. Great show, panel and chat. Well, thank you for the awesome super chat from the one, the only Scrub Nurse. Check them out on Sundays with us as well. And on Wednesday night, tomorrow night, as a matter of fact, on Gaming Beyond the Box. You can check out Scrub Nurse there. But thanks for that, Scrub. Good stuff, man. Anyway, any further thoughts, guys? Who wants to have some more to say on this?
Yeah, my last thing on this, and it's got to do with some of these PlayStation fanboys. How many times have we heard, Game Pass is anti? It's not anti-consumer. It's developer. Yeah. So support the devs, they say, right? And then I tweeted out with a screenshot of this fucking clown saying, they'll say support the devs one day, and then the very next day they tweet out, if you own a PS4 or PS5, don't buy Back for Blood. That's supported.
I saw that shit.
What's
stupid.
Please, God, people just fucking block these fucking morons, man. Let them fucking live in their little echo chamber and fucking kill each other off until they're fucking none of them left. They sound so fucking stupid right now.
That's the serial PPDMer
multiplying
that you're talking about. That's who posted that.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I saw your post, dude. I saw the fucking screen name, and I wanted to put my foot through my fucking screen.
There's a politer way to
Guy's
tell
a
me
piece
I'm
of
having.
shit.
There's a politer way to tell me I'm still having mic problems than to tell me my mic sucks.
Sorry, I'm speak the fucking
you.
truth.
I'm talking to the idiot in chat that I'm about to not have fun with here.
Wow. Yeah, man, it's all good, man. You're doing fine, Paul. Don't worry about that shit. Just guys, keep it on the down low, man. This is
my mic still acting up? Is my mic still acting up?
But Paul said to me one time before, the one reason with Paul is Paul tends to, because of his condition, he tends to rock back and forth a little bit. He moves around at the mic. So he's not always right up in the grill, guys. Cut the man some slack.
Yep.
I ain't fucking crap gamer. Fucking kick you off a goddamn podcast because your mic fucking has a bit of static.
but remember, I am a mod, so if you piss me off enough, I'll kick you out of the fucking chat.
That is true. He is a mod.
That's why I don't piss the dude off, man. I just keep my distance, man.
Yeah. Don't get Paul angry, man.
Kick me off, Paul.
Well, there you go. There you go. It's your first taker right there. Get rid of the guy. He's asking for it.
No, it's all good, guys. It's all good. No, sorry, Lynette. No, because that was one of the things all the time. I remember when I first started podcasting, I used to be over in some of those podcasts with Crap and Mooch, and every time the mic was even just a little bit off, he was constantly saying, "Dad, your fucking mic, it doesn't sound very good, Dad." So you're just like always pissing you off. It's like,
you should be like, dude, take off your flip flops, bro. You're fucking 40.
I keep yeah.
Shut your hole, shit boy. All right. Any further thoughts? I mean, it's not a big topic. It's just kind of frustrating because basically same kind of games, and always one is judged harsher than the other. And 90% of the time, guys, it really is Xbox. Like, face it, right?
Yeah, I mean, 90% of the games out there, and as these tools, as these developers keep using these tools, and that Unreal Engine 5 comes out, and Microsoft has silicon that runs ray tracing dedicated for it, and PlayStation don't. It's just the gap's just gonna get wider, and I really don't think the Metacritic scores are going to reflect that.
Yeah. No, they're just the Metacritic is gonna
They'll still try, dude.
With the fanboys,
they'll still try.
They'll actually turn it into a negative, and I know how already. So this is for future. This is their next move. When Xbox uses when Xbox uses their tools and the ray tracing, and it starts to ding the performance a little bit, right? Even though that I'm 90% sure they'll offer multiple play modes, right? Like with ray tracing, without ray tracing, just so that people that want 60 frames can get it. I guarantee you they're gonna ding it for that. They're gonna look at that as a negative on Xbox. That's where they're going with this. Guarantee it.
Yeah. Well, how dare they do that, Titan?
Indeed. All right, and let's get on to the next topic of the night. This one also kind of ties in with this, but not in the same way. There is some rumblings and rumors going around that Game Pass may see an increase in the near future. As we all know, Game Pass has been relatively and still is very, very affordable. You can almost say it's cheap for those, the amount of enjoyment. Just the other day, I think on Good Morning Xbox, we counted between the PC, the Xbox was 490 games. I'd say that's damn good value for even up here as Canadians, even at $16.99 a month. Hot damn, man. That's like a steal of a deal. You're basically creating robbery here. But, you know, it's inevitable. In time, stuff does go up. I would not be surprised. I said this years ago. I said it's likely to go up at some point. I guess the question is when, how much, and is the time now? Because Game Pass is still kind of grow. So is it that Microsoft should keep investing in it and bite the bullet a little bit for another while longer to get more people on board? Or should they just, like I said, come with hang their balls out on the line and slap people with an increase? What do you guys think?
You know what, Noof? What do you think before we take over your show for another 5-10 minutes and blur everybody else out?
Nice.
Well, I think maximum, okay, like you have to be gradual on the increases because anything that's multiple, when you start going like $3, $4, $5, those increases, they start to look like they're noticeable increases. Like you have to do it gradually. Like I think if you're doing 50 cents, 75 cents, perhaps even $1, nobody really notices. I mean, most people wouldn't even notice that off their bank account. If you're having your shit automatically deducted, you'd probably like, oh, an extra $1, like whoop-de-doo. But once you start going to a certain thing, and
My
you gotta
bank
have
account.
a cap on this. Yeah, exactly. You gotta have a bit of a cap here. Like I said, right now, because Game Pass is still relatively infantile, and we don't know the exact subscriber numbers, the last thing you want to do is drive away people that are still trying to come to the service. We know we're going to get a lot of influx this year with Halo Infinite and Forza and all these fantastic games, but like I said, Netflix has been pretty harsh the last couple of years. I mean, Netflix for the first few years, like they hardly put their service up at all. And now it seems like every time I turn around, Netflix has gone up. And I get it, they're adding more content. But, you know, when does this start becoming value, especially if the content you include starts getting worse? I mean, if Xbox continues to bring the big AAA stuff, they bring the great games, they bring the Halo Infinites, they bring that stuff that you know, like, okay, that's a $90 game, $80 game, whatever it is, to buy it off the shelf. Great. But if all of a sudden that stuff dries up and all of a sudden, you know, we can't guarantee for sure that Microsoft's going to be able to sign all the big contracts that they've done so far. All indications say that they will. I can't see why not.
Yeah, you know, it's possible they could.
But it is possible
Well,
that
it's
the
possible.
content is largely relying on their games, which technically it should. Like, I can't wait till all the Xbox stuff actually comes out in a few years here, because I think Xbox's first-party studios should be able to carry Game Pass on its own, regardless of the third-party stuff. That stuff's a bonus, but the Halos, the Gears, the Forzas, you know, the Fables, all these games should be able
And the
to
coming
legitimately
games we
carry
don't
the
even know
service.
about, right?
And the coming games we don't know about. So, like I said, they've got to do it gradually. I say leave it for another while and then see what happens. And my maximum up here, once I start getting over, you know, $20 Canadian, which for you guys would probably be around that $16, $17 mark in the US, maybe $14.99. What is it right now for the full year?
15 for the year. For the month, it's 15.
Well, it
15
depends.
a year, and then 45 for 3 months, and then
Okay.
I'll get a discount on that shit every once in a while where I save myself like a handful of months.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Like,
there's
you
a
just gotta
couple
keep your
different
eyes
ways to save money on it, right? Like
Or
you
you do
can sign
Microsoft
up.
Rewards.
Yeah, Microsoft Rewards is huge about that, and then
Yeah.
it's like it's 15 if you want Ultimate, right?
Right.
Game Pass Ultimate. That's including the PCs, including everything. So there are some different price points still on that. But someone else take this because I want to go last on this one.
All right.
I will. Well, let me say
ahead,
real
Paul.
quick that
You gotta
I'm
go
gonna
for
do.
it.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna do what I usually don't do. I'm gonna speculate that if they do raise the price, maybe there's about to drop something else into it. Like, remember they added
Right.
EA Play,
Right.
and they didn't jack the price.
And that was
Maybe they're getting
surprising,
ready to
wasn't
bring
it?
some- yeah, it was
Yeah.
really.
Great point, Paul.
So maybe just speculation. Maybe they're getting ready to bring another service in. You know?
That's a great
Yeah.
point.
That's possible. Very possible.
Okay, where's everybody's breaking point though? When does it become like, like now it's starting to lose value? I mean, obviously you could go pretty high. I mean, even if you're paying $50 a month, the average person probably buys at least one new game a month. I say the average person. I mean, before Game Pass existed, I think the majority of us in this panel, perhaps in the chat, were probably buying at least 1 or 2 games a month at full price. Am I correct?
Not me.
Probably
Probably not
20 is
Paul.
my top.
Right?
Yeah,
But
20
What
is
you
20
say,
is
Husk?
about my
service.
20,
20,
yeah,
20 would be my break point.
Right.
20, 20, maybe
Right, 'cause
99
you-
or something around that, and
Yeah.
it's
they're going to do research on that. They're going to try
And
to
that's
find out where the
ultimate.
sweet spot
That's
is.
not-
Yeah.
yeah, that's the
regular
ultimate.
Game
Yeah,
Pass.
that's the
I can see
ultimate.
Game Pass hanging out at $10-12 for a long time, and PC doing the same individually, and then both of them combined being 20, 22.
And I-
you know.
Aspects is I don't see a price
Family's
tag until they hit
coming.
100 million.
$30
I
bucks.
don't know, man.
Yeah.
That seems a bit steep.
But they definitely shouldn't. They definitely shouldn't raise it now. They
Oh,
should
that
definitely
way,
get these.
that could be the other thing. That could be the thing. The price hike they're talking about. Maybe they're finally going to introduce that
Family.
plan they've been tossing around.
I've heard that. I've heard something about a family plan here. So
It's
I don't know
coming.
who. Yeah, somebody said it's coming or
Even
what it
Phil's
is. So,
asked about it, and
yeah,
like it
maybe
was
that's not-
overwhelming. People's
Yeah.
response saying,
Yeah, and
"Family
they-
plan, please."
They need to do that. They need to do that.
$30 for a family plan that nobody's ever going to actually use it enough to justify it. $30, but they're going to get it anyways
They're gonna pay a
because
little
it's
more.
still cheaper than doing $10 or $20 per profile, or game sharing and doing whatever double what you would have paid normally anyways. So that you do
Man,
2/3 of that.
it definitely. And I mean, Black Friday's coming up here, and last year they had the 3 months for $22.99 on Amazon. So just stock it up. Stock it up to your 3-year limit. Definitely just do that until then. In fact, Amazon right now doesn't even have it at $45 for 3 months. It's only $39.99.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's actually not even. It's not even the actual real price, it's actually lower now. So they definitely don't need to, they definitely shouldn't raise it before the holiday season. They should definitely let Forza Horizon 5 get in there and Halo get in there, let the ball get rolling.
So, Doggy, actually, you just made a really good point. One thing you can do, like if you find it's got to be the right timing, it's got to be the right place you get it from. You can save anywhere from like $5 to $10 a month by buying in fucking bulk, like you would with groceries, and that's what I do. Like I ain't gonna buy one fucking month. Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
no way.
you're
Not
gonna
when
have
I
to pay
can jump
for
it
later.
to 3 to 6,
Right.
and save $60. Like why would I do monthly?
You're going to pay for it later anyway. Just pay for the shit now. You're going to save a little bit. Yeah. I can't spend that money now, but I'm going to have to spend it
You'll have to
tomorrow
spend it
anyway.
next
Yeah,
that money's gone in
spend it.
2 months, or you save it 2 months from now.
Save a little
more.
bit. Yeah.
I don't
Think
know.
ahead and save a little fucking money. That's all you got to do. Yeah. But definitely stock up this Black Friday for the $22.99 or whatever to be $24.99 for 3 months. Stock it up, max it out, because it's definitely worth it.
Yeah.
You'll
Gotta
definitely
hear
thank
that
yourself
shit.
later for that. But yeah, they'll probably raise it in 20 be about my limit. I don't think they'd go much over that. Looking at all the other subscription services and their competitive prices just for anything, who the hell gonna pay $20 compared to everything else? So yeah.
Scrubner said we pay over $100 to Amazon Prime to get TV and 2-day delivery because it's great and keep moving. If they keep offering great stuff, I'll pay a lot for Game Pass Ultimate. I think a lot of people would. Like I said, we see the great value. Again, the whole thing comes down to just you just cross your fingers and hope that it doesn't go the opposite direction. Like I'll use Netflix as a point. Now, some people may disagree with me, but when I first started paying for Netflix, I think it was like $7 a month. And they used to have a lot of these AAA blockbuster kind of movies, the stuff that I was interested in, the stuff that I wanted to watch and that sort of stuff. And as the years went by, well, of course, they went from standard definition to HD and they charge you for that. They give you options, right? You can even pay for the 4K versions or whatever. But then all of a sudden, like I said, if I get on there now, most of these shows I don't even recognize because most of them are made by Netflix. And I get it. They're spending millions upon millions of dollars to create content for their service because that's how they hope to keep people there. But me personally, that's not what I want Netflix for. I don't want to watch their no-name shows. Sometimes they're really good. Sometimes a lot of them suck. As a matter of fact, I'd say more suck than are really good, as you can see by the ones that get renewed and the ones that just die after a season. So I feel like I'm paying for a lot of content that I don't want. So basically, I went from having a Netflix that really suited my needs to a Netflix that basically isn't
Squeezes
what I
your
wanted
wallet.
anymore. Like they should give me some choice to pick what I want to watch and choose and not have to pay as much because I'm paying for shows that somebody else wants to watch, but not me.
Nope. I'll tell you why it happened.
A la
Would you like
carte.
to know?
Go.
All right. So
Because Disney.
first things first, Netflix was the Netflix of everything, right?
Yep.
Okay. First successfully grown streaming service. Okay, so what happens when something is successful?
People copy it.
Boom. There it is. Now, every fucking cable channel, every fucking network, every fucking studio, everybody's everybody, their cousin, their mother, their brother, their sister, their twice removed aunt has their own streaming service. And all of these companies are now, it's turned into a fucking shit show. And it's a lot like cable. Cable's going to die. That's all there's to it. Okay, so they're all making deals with each other to get their shit on their platforms, and they're doing this fucking huge circle jerk. And now it's cutting into this person's revenue and this person's revenue. Everybody's getting hacked. And when you're someone like Netflix and you're investing millions and whatever, eventually billions, maybe it's, I don't know, maybe it's that fucking high by now, into not only your own shows, but licensing and rights to X amount of time for a movie, a series, any of it, you know, that's you're bleeding out, like
Man,
constantly bleeding fucking funds, bleeding money, bleeding overhead, bleeding out your cap room. And so you're and that's why Xbox is doing what they're doing with Game Pass. They saw this shit. That model that Netflix ran with for so long doesn't fucking work. So like that's why there's so many studios that are under the Xbox umbrella, because like you said earlier, Noof, eventually Game Pass won't fucking need third party to survive.
And like you said, Husk, the satellite and the cable is going to die because they're even adopting into it now. HBO Max and all these different streaming services come with a paid subscription with their shit, you know. So they're even realizing they ain't got what it takes to stay up with these. Unless Dish Network or Dish or what's that?
Technically, the Doggy, did cable actually die, or did it just come back in a more devious form? Because honestly, this is what I'm seeing now: is people got rid of cable because cable was, you couldn't get the packages you wanted. You were paying too much for a lot of content you didn't care for. Right. And now, guess what we got now? Exclusive content for Disney, exclusive content for Amazon, exclusive content for HBO, exclusive content. So if you want to watch all these shows, theoretically, unless you're one of those pirating kind of people, you got to get all these subscriptions. How much you guys think that's all cost you money? I know lots of people that are in the chat that got WWE Network, they got the HBO, they got the Netflix, they got
that's
the Disney.
what I was getting.
And all of a sudden now you went from
has one.
an affordable plan to all of a sudden now you're in the hundreds a month for your subscriptions. You see my point? And this,
but they'll never go back to cable.
Let me stop you right there because I got to get this off my chest. So this is for us Americans here, right? So years ago, I got to ask you guys, has anyone noticed that after net neutrality went away, you know, it used to be like the cable car companies would charge you for cable and internet. Now, years after net neutrality is gone, now I'm paying the same price for just internet as I did for internet and cable. When net neutrality was around.
And it's not even, I mean, I get you can choose cable, or you can just choose to literally download the fucking app from whatever cable company you have. Like, you don't
that's a good point, Titan.
You're getting charged for both now. It's not and
I want to point something out. It's actually, if they go more towards streaming services like HBO and stuff, it's cheaper for them because they don't have to pay the carriers like DirecTV or whoever to carry their channels. So they're actually cutting out the middleman by doing that.
Yeah, and they're not having to pay for ad spots on any other channel.
Net neutrality needs to return. Fucking Ajit Pai. I made a video about it. I remember I made that. I fucking hate that guy. That guy needs to burn in hell. He's a piece of shit. And that one motherfucker screwed us all on so much money here in America, and it's really frustrating for me. But you know, and his whole reasoning was, it'll open up more business avenues. No fucking more business avenues have opened up. None. The only thing that's happened is now the cable companies have less restrictions on what they can charge because internet is no longer, once net neutrality went away, internet is no longer considered a utility.
So that's what. So that's
all it comes down to. It's no longer a utility, so they can do what they want with it. Your utility companies, like your gas, your electric, they have to follow strict guidelines. Net neutrality did the same thing for the internet. Now it's gone. Years later, now we're paying the same price. And every cable company is different, but mine, I'm paying the same thing for just internet right now as I used to with internet and cable. But
speaking of internet, Titan, you realize how fucking far behind the curve we are on
we
all
suck.
of it? Oh,
We
it's
suck.
bad.
We suck. And I pay $130 a month for
hot
suck.
garbage. Yeah, like super suck compared to what other fucking nations and countries get.
That goes back. I suggest Googling that and watching some YouTube videos on that. There's a lot of information out there about what happened in the 90s and during the Clinton administration, I believe it was. Yeah. So there's a whole big story about that. But back on topic. As far as this Game Pass, I do not believe in this leak, first of all. All right. I don't $15 and no more is my thing. Like the only thing I could see this being two things. Maybe Game Pass, like the base Game Pass is going to like $12, but I don't even think that's happening. Look at it like this.
Nope.
This is the way I'm looking at it. Xbox is becoming much more popular to the point that now they have the overwhelming positive mind share in social media. You got the only people talking negative about Xbox are the fucking fanboys on the other side. And they're looking so ridiculous doing it, while they're doing that, right? So, that's the positive mindset. That's going to eventually leak to the casual gamers. And that, the casual gamers that just get like one console and maybe a couple games a year or whatever. But let's look at it this way. As Xbox gets more popular, more and more people are going to be creating narratives and stories to drive hype to their channel, to their Twitter, this or that. And let's look at the recent leak, right? When Xbox was acquiring, quote unquote, this huge publisher on a certain Tuesday, right? I called that bullshit out. And not a dev. They were acquired. The rumor was that they were acquiring a whole publisher. I called that being bullshit, and it was. But because the bigger Xbox get, the more bullshit news we're gonna see, just like it is on the PlayStation side. It's gonna go hand in hand, because most of these rumors, they have no backbone. They're not real insiders, and
right.
And also, like, Game Pass is still gaining subs at an extreme rate.
Right, Titan. See, like you said just a second ago, a peace of mind. They have that now. They're starting to gain peace of mind. Why would you kill that momentum right now?
Yeah, especially when you're gaining subs at this rate. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of astronomical the way they're gaining subs.
Why would you want to lose subs by raising it by $2? Be like, fuck it.
If they were losing their ass, they would have changed prices.
They don't even care.
Right.
Our good friend the Mag, he's still hanging out in the chat with us. He drops $5 in the super chat and says, "Sorry that American internet sucks, but I tried. LOL. Love you guys. Have a great show." Well, thanks, Mag. We look forward to having you back here next week, brother. Thank you for that.
Hell yeah, I miss you, bro.
Love you, Mag.
Falls, baby.
Love the Mag.
And now what I could see happening, if this does happen, like I said, I don't think the base price hike is happening. But what could happen is maybe a bundle streaming service, like a bundle. So Xbox Game Pass bundled with either Netflix or HBO Max or Peacock or some other streaming service from entertainment. I could see that happening. That would naturally drive up the price because of the bundle package you're getting. But as a straight up Xbox Game Pass only price hike, I don't see that happening.
Nope, I don't either.
Nice.
I could see 10, 20, 30. I could. Game Pass Ultimate at 20.
I can see a $5 increase, but I think they'll add something else to it before the up. So, and that might come on the heels of perhaps another big acquisition. So, say if something like Warner Brothers or the Take-Two thing was actually a realistic thing, I can't see how they would not want to jack it up just a sweet little bit, just to kind of cover that cost. But here's the thing: if they did get Warner Brothers, and especially if they did get Take-Two, Microsoft is not going to have trouble getting people to subscribe and certainly getting their money back, because Take-Two alone would skyrocket subscriptions on Game Pass. I don't, is it going to happen? I'm doubtful, but I'm just saying, if they were to get it, it would be absolutely massive because GTA is massive, and that's the only game you almost need. That alone, between that and Call of Duty, would drive subscriptions right through the roof on your platform. Call of Duty's not happening, but potentially 2K could be, or whatever. Take two.
Noof, let me ask you this.
And we know Halo is going to skyrocket in December.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but they should definitely let that get in first.
Who came up with this? Who came up with this?
Came up with what?
This rumor.
I just heard it circling around through Twitter.
Exactly. There is no fucking quote unquote source from this.
Oh,
bullshit.
Yeah, I don't believe it either. But I mean,
and if it did, like I said, it wouldn't happen this year. Not while you're still trying to grow the service.
Right,
I think, like I said, it could be inevitable. But like I said, you can't sit here and then get all negative on something that hasn't even happened. That's kind of stupid.
Oh, it's time for Husk's first piss break. Hey, it hadn't even been an hour yet, Husk. You're a little ahead of schedule.
Yeah. But anyway, guys, like I said, it's just all theoretical stuff. Oh, and the mag comes back with another $5 super chat, and he says, in case they raise the price of Game Pass, here's another $5 to pay for 1 month.
Oh, that's sweet. That's sweet of the mag. Oh,
it's not for me, Mag. Oh man, you're awesome, Mag. Good stuff, bro.
Mag, you can just wire me some money, okay?
Hey, I'm feeling,
Hey, my mom hadn't had a schedule
up.
for
Hey,
about
screw
20
you.
years,
He's our podcast.
Yeah, we're down the line here, So yeah.
Alrighty.
Let's,
it is that time of the night. I think we've done with this theoretical potential topic, but let's get into the Ask Arnold segment of the night. And again, we changed things up a little bit in the last week or two, where you have a chance to not only ask Arnold, but you can also ask a question to Cletus, and you can ask a question to Safe House Sam. I do prefer that, guys. It's much easier for me if you ask those questions directly and not like say Safe House Sam talking to Cletus and such, because it's very hard to go back and forth out of the personas. So ask them directly, and I will answer directly in which either one. So anybody on the panel and in the chat, now is a great time to get your questions ready. How about her? Who's up?
I have a question for Arnold.
Okay.
There's a story that Michael Jordan is actually selling a pair of his used underwear for auction. And apparently you can visibly see that they have been used. Now, are you going to follow the same suit? I mean, you were big in the 80s and the 90s too. Are you going to sell some of your used underwear, and how would we be able to tell they were used?
First of all, let me tell you this, Cerebral Paul, that is absolutely fucking disgusting. I would not want to go and buy anybody's underwear, especially that of an athlete who's always sweating in it 24/7. You get the shit stains, and then you got all of the stench and the stink. I would not want to wear it. I mean, what would you do with it? You're going to put it on your wall? I mean, what kind of psychopath do you think people are going to call you? Oh, you got the Michael Jordan jersey. That's awesome. I love it. It's great. But I got a pair of Michael Jordan stinky ass underwear that is worn for game after game. No, I mean, that would be like me selling a used condom, or maybe Titan Drago's bathtub water. No, it's not what we're going to do here. I'm not going to sell any of my underwear. And damn would you know that they're used if it was mine, because honest to God, they would smell awesome because I'm awesome, and my underwear would be just fantastic.
Someone pop his head, please. Fucking Princess Zella says, Safe House Sam, has anyone ever escaped your basement?
No, as a matter of fact, yeah, but there's I got a lot of people in my fucking basement right now. You know why? They fucking quiet. I got a gang on all them motherfuckers in the back. And let me tell you, I think it's 3 or 4 of them motherfuckers. They PlayStation fans. They ponies. I've been gagging them with ball gags and dildos. The motherfuckers, they love that shit. That's what they do. They love that fucking shit. Them goddamn ponies and dildos and fucking all that shit. Because they're always spouting all at the mouth. You can see them motherfuckers that come on that Twitter all the time. So I got a whole bunch in the back, Princess Ella. Don't make me get the video camera out, because these motherfuckers, I just want to put a cap in their ass over there, because they fucking piss me off. Halloween, baby.
Coming from the doctor here.
Oh, the doctor's got one. Oh, great. Yes.
Yeah. The doctor,
ahead,
where's the Safe House?
I love the doctor.
Safe House, Halloween theme. Would you rather dine at the V with a zombie or a ghost?
Let me tell you this. if I gotta go down on a zombie or ghost, honest to God, I probably go down on the ghost. Cause you know what? Honest to God, at least you ain't gonna stink. Right? You ain't gonna stink. But I can only imagine what a fucking zombie vagina fucking tastes like. You get down between her fucking legs. She tastes like my ex-girlfriend. That's exactly what she fucking tastes like. It tastes like 20-day-old fish. What gonna taste like? Yeah, man, I don't want that shit. I'd be puking. But at least with a ghost, you know, you can imagine that thing could be as big, small, stinky, as smelly, nice as whoever wants to be. I lick a ghost all day long because you ain't gonna end up with no taste on your tongue. But with the fucking zombie, god dang, man, like I tell you, your fucking face, you be on fire. You have some kind of weird fucking zombie cuties up in your nose or something like that.
All right.
I gotta know what's worse, a zombie vag or what Tony Baloney's got between his legs.
Goddamn, you asking me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just had to make sure because you know Arnold and Cletus are right, but I fucking that Tony Baloney man. I got a bone to pick with that. So I don't know what the fuck that guy got between his legs. I say it's a cross between a fucking being a sausage and a fucking stinky ass cigar. I don't know, man. Like that guy, he just always seems like he's sitting on something. He got that hat, the glasses, and his little fucking pipe. He kind of looks like a fucking Italian Popeye. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. He's always smoking off at the fucking mouth. You know, he's gonna come back on here next week. He's gonna be saying all sorts of shit about Saban's hair. But I say, you know what, Tony Baloney, bring it, son, bitch. Bring it, you bald headed bastard. I'll fucking put you back in your hole. Yeah, Tony Baloney, son, bitch. That ain't how he rocks and rolls around here. I'll show you a real Baloney. Come to my house. It's between my legs. It's fucking make believe because I make believe this motherfucker is you.
Oh my god, that was awesome.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
We got anybody else?
Oh yeah, there were a few up there. There were a few up there.
Yeah, there's probably more. Yeah, there's probably more after that.
They want to know if Cletus enjoyed his squirrel for Thanksgiving.
Enjoyed his what?
Enjoyed his squirrel
for Thanksgiving.
Well, yes, indeed. I always enjoy them squirrel, boy. You know, the best part about the squirrels, it gets your blood going, you know, because you got to chase them around the house. You got to get there. They're going up the wall. They're going down the ceiling, and they gets in the bed, boy. But let me tell you, once you get a hold of that squirrel, let me tell you, that's some good shit on your dick right there. Let me tell you. Yes, sir. Squirrel gets a nut. And the nut gets a squirrel, baby. Yes, how we do it. Let's go.
Last, want to do one more?
Mag, you still in the chat?
I got one from Wise Old Gamer. Hey, Cletus, I have to ask, how do you call your wife? Hey, honey, or hey, sis?
Oh, shit. A little bit of A and a little call.
Was it for Cletus, right?
Yeah.
Cletus, yeah.
Well, here, fiddly diddly. Yeah. A little call you B and a little call you B. You know, sometimes the sis is good. But for all the money, she can be my honey. Yes, indeed. I give her a $5 bill. She takes down that. Takes down them giant ass bloomers. You know, the ones that be down on the line. And it smells just like a ripe vagina. Yes, sir. It's like a strawberry field, ready to go, baby. I get down there. I give her a good licking before I be picking. But that's what we do, baby.
All right.
That was awesome, dude.
Oh, woo! Shit. All right. Let's keep rocking this, guys. Let's get into another topic of the evening. Let's talk about a real fun topic here. The Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl special limited edition consoles. They had a SpongeBob one and a Leonardo from the Ninja Turtles. Look absolutely awesome. Xbox is giving these away as part of a giveaway. Got people pretty excited. Which one did you like better? And I guess I want to know from you guys, what's been your number one custom console? What's the worst custom console you think you've ever seen? Anybody?
I peed on my toilet seat. Fuck you, Noof. I'm not even joking. I sat upstairs and made my wife listen to that shit. Oh, fuck. I love it.
Now, did you clean up after yourself? Are we going to hear?
Oh, of course I did.
Clean up your toilet seat.
I think I did. Best I could. I want the Leonardo console. Fuck SpongeBob. What the fuck is that thing doing there anyways?
I know.
Doggy, you're all over that SpongeBob, aren't you?
Oh yeah, the SpongeBob. That was gonna be my dream console. I didn't need to think of another one. That was it. Right there.
That's the dream console.
No, but that
SpongeBob.
Turtles one. Hey, the Turtles one. Hey, that was all right. I'll give him props for that
I
one.
like the
Yeah.
Turtles one.
I'll
really
give him
like
props
the
for that
Turtles.
one. Yeah.
It's the old school Turtles too. It's like
Yeah.
the fucking 90s cartoon Leo. It made me happy as fuck.
Yeah,
That was cool as shit.
That Turtles one is pretty cool. I wish I would win that one. But.
I'm kind of surprised they didn't go with like a turtle van.
Right?
In
What was the name of the van? I don't remember what that was. But yeah,
I don't either. Donnie made it. Ask him.
yeah, Donnie. Yeah.
I don't know. Can someone answer that in the chat? What was the turtle van called? I think it was just called the turtle van.
The Turtle Van. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Hey, I think
then-
they could make a limited edition console based on the box from the movie 7 and be like, "What's in the box?"
Maybe.
And I think
something
one of
wagon.
one of-
Something wagon. Somebody look it up.
Wagon, shaggin' wagon.
Party wagon or some shit.
That's like Scooby Doo's got it.
Somebody
right?
Google it.
I think Scrub Nurse is right. I think it's just
Pretty
called
sure
the
it's
turtle
the-
van.
I think
turtle
it's
van. I
called the
think
party
that's-
wagon.
The Party Wagon. That's what it's called.
I'm fucking
That's
Googling
it.
it.
That's it right there.
Is
Party
it? Are
Wagon.
you
That's
sure?
what it's called. Yeah, I mean, go and Google it, but that's what it's called. The Party Wagon.
Turtle van.
Michelangelo probably named it that.
Name. The party wagons, also called the turtle van. Yep.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
I
see, we
win.
had all kinds of right
There you
answers.
go.
All right, yeah.
So,
All right.
I feel
so
good.
my other than the turtle, my favorite all time that I've seen custom was Pope did a custom Indiana Jones one that just looked really cool to me. That was just really sweet looking. That's one that I would have liked to had in my collection.
Yeah, he's awesome.
That
man.
one, that Sekiro one they gave away a couple years. That was fucking wild with a little sword on top. Damn.
They do give away some awesome ones, man. That just like
Yeah.
they give like 2 of them, and they just are so awesome. Like you wish you could just be lucky enough to get those things.
Mm-hmm. So if you guys were to win one of these two, would you keep it or would you auction it off or something?
Yeah, you gotta keep it, man.
Yeah, I'd keep that.
I'm not gonna nukenomics that shit. That's for sure.
No, I'd sell it so I could eat the next month.
I already know where Nuke is going with that. He's like, I'm gonna sell and get my PlayStation 5 back.
So I can sell that too.
Yeah.
Dude, the internal fight with me would be immense. Like, I would have a really hard time not throwing that bitch on eBay and just wait.
That's true too.
How
yeah,
much do you think that would go for? I mean, just considering the fact
they
that
limited
Oh my
edition?
god.
Are these
yeah, it's a
limited?
limited edition. Considering the other consoles go for too much anyway. So yeah,
Dude, that Leo console
how
would
limited?
probably go for more than a fucking infinite limited
Yeah.
edition console. I'm not even joking.
oh, it probably would. Oh, for sure.
Oh, it would definitely go
So-
for more than the SpongeBob console.
We're talking thousands upon
Yeah,
thousands,
Paul
probably
with it,
for the
right?
right collector. Like, fuck, man.
Well, what was that? What was the very last limited edition console they released? Because it was the Halo, right? Yeah, the Halo.
The Halo one, yeah.
Even the controller was like damn near impossible to get. So
As I said, that's my dream console. I wish I could just get that thing. Right,
yeah,
there
the
you go.
Halo one was fantastic.
I was kind of shocked
It's
when the
beautiful.
Xbox Series X came out. Like they didn't have anything special on the console itself. Like remember the Scorpio?
Yeah,
Had the Scorpio, and this was just like everybody that bought a day one Xbox Series X has got the same console. Whereas with the Scorpio, at least it was a limited run that
Yeah.
very few people would have.
Yeah,
I was kind of disappointed. I thought they put a little something on it for the day one users, but they didn't.
I
Dude,
wish
that
Scorpio edition is going to be worth some money in the future, man. Because like that console itself, even not even talking about the Scorpio edition, the Xbox One X didn't last but what a year and
yeah, it was. They didn't have those Scorpios for long. Yeah, they didn't.
no, was
I
it
knew
3 years?
Phonomics mine for
Oh,
the
even the
Gears
X's?
5,
Yeah, they weren't very
limited
long.
edition.
Man, you know what I wish they would
63
do is I know that it wouldn't happen now because you can't even get the consoles anyway. But man, if they would just let you with the simple design of the console, just do the design labs on these things, man. Wouldn't that be cool? Like just
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know, yeah, just put different colors. Let you change the Xbox light, to whatever color. I mean, you can make it, simple or as easy as you want. Hell, put some LED lights coming out of the fan like everybody wants anyway. Let's just make it go as awesome as you want. You can have them coming out of the bottom.
Yeah,
By
give me a-
the way,
I got
real
a
quick, the
Go ahead.
One X had a 4-year run because I remember I posted that I got my congratulations you won anniversary 4-year thing that I posted.
Yeah,
On my
2018 is when it
console.
came out.
Yeah,
2017 November.
2010.
Yeah.
Xbox Series X.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow,
November
I didn't know it was
7th.
that long.
Oh, you mean
Because-
the 1X or the Series X?
The 1X.
The
yeah.
1X.
Yeah, no,
'Cause I
2017.
I had it on day one. So yeah, 4 years old.
Oh no, you bastard! No, but
Oh,
I
that's
got
what
the-
that was.
as
Oh
fuck.
God.
I got the Vikings. I got the Vikings. The Minnesota Vikings controller. If I could get a console in my Viking man cave, oh my god!
Oh wow! And see exactly Titan, and see they do the
It would probably break down like once a week, you know.
yeah. Couple
Nice,
drop throws, you know, to spit the
Yeah.
disc back out or something, you know. But
It
you know,
fumbles the disc.
and you know, it'd get injured like Dalvin Cook at least twice a week. You know,
What's one of the worst consoles, guys, you've ever recalled from I'd say Sony's would probably take the cake on about 90% of them.
yeah.
They're limited edition.
You know, and
consoles.
see,
Honestly, they sucked. Most of them were just little graphics just thrown on the corner.
Yeah, they could have did so much better, like with that Spider-Man PS4 Pro that they just painted red or was red, and they put a fucking spider sticker on the motherfucker.
On it,
I mean, that was pathetic. You know,
why didn't they make the middle layer blue? Was what I was thinking, kind of like a suit.
yeah, just put a little creativity into it
I'm
at
just-
all. I mean,
I'm
just think
waiting
about
for
it
the
for a few.
Xboxes
Fuck
to
that.
hit Design Lab.
Fuck
I mean,
that.
eventually.
I remember,
Xbox
I was just
happened,
gonna
right?
say, you remember having the 360 and you could get your own faceplate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had all kinds of different faceplates you could buy for making it look the way you wanted it to look.
Supply has to level out, you know, in like 2032 or some shit before.
How about that cyberpunk special thing? That just looked like a pile of like scrap metal, which maybe that's what it was supposed to look like. But that thing was like, that thing was funky looking. Myself.
Actually, I like the cyberpunk concept.
yeah, see that, yeah, exactly. You know, that's. But I thought it looked, you know, weird as fuck. You know,
You're gonna make a Spider-Man console. I want to see that shit shoot webs, man.
yeah, like I said,
well,
they
Noof-
botched
yeah,
they botched
well,
that Spider-Man
Noof
thing.
just
They could have
did
done
that.
way better with that one.
Noof just did that, so you know.
Yeah.
He just-
That shit be lit.
But most of the custom consoles have been pretty decent over the years, for the most part. You know,
Joe Dunmer said the Destiny 2 PS4. That was a pretty good one. That one was pretty cool at the time, especially because there wasn't a lot of white consoles going around, so it really stood out.
if I had one, I would like one that like looked like a box of wine or a fucking keg of beer, and it actually dispensed the fucking alcohol. You know, they're trying to make the refrigerator
Well,
that
I
has
was
the
gonna say
fucking,
they
you
have
know,
that
so yeah.
refrigerator.
So give me one that pumps the alcohol and it plays the games anyway.
Speaking of,
Yeah,
anybody
sell
have
us
a
a
word
keg
on
one.
that? Anybody know when
Yeah,
that's
a keg or a
coming
box
any
of wine.
words?
I do have a word on that. I actually photoshopped a really shitty Xbox mini fridge, joking about it well before they even came close to announcing one. Yeah. Fucking, I should get a free one. I'm just saying, it was my idea. All right?
That doesn't surprise me too, Husk.
Wait,
man.
what was your
They
idea?
shouldn't.
The
I
refrigerator,
seriously
maybe
called
Xbox
it before they even announced the normal fridge.
Yeah, we'd like to say, Husk, we just need a kegerator kind of thing.
Yeah.
It needs to look
Yes,
like a keg
that's
of
it,
beer,
kegerator.
and it needs
That's
to
the
have like a flow of beer somehow, and we can just have some
Yeah, the
beer coming
problem
out of
with
it. It'd be
the,
perfect.
The problem with the Husk version of the fridge is that the door will never close, and people say, "Is it busted?" And it's like, no, because Husk never closes the door; he just keeps them coming.
Dispense beer through your. You have your headphones on and have like a little fucking straw down.
I want
the
a
side,
headphone beer helmet.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It has a little straw and fucking has some beer going down.
Fuck
I
yeah.
hope I hope
like the
this
way you
Xbox
think. Yeah.
Mini.
Every
fridge-
time you die in a shooting game, the fucking beer just automatically filters into your mouth. So you,
Yeah.
The suckier you are, the more drunk you get.
You're taking your drink, motherfucker. Yeah.
Man, I'd be
Sounds
drunk
right.
in no time, man.
Dude, I hope this
Yeah, but-
Xbox Mini fridge blows up, because if it does, they might come out with a fucking like an actual fucking Xbox fridge, and that's what I want. I want
Dude,
fucking,
that thing, I bet you that little mini fridge sells out in fucking minutes just because the way
Oh, yeah.
everything is. You can't get anything anymore without fucking like
Yeah.
having a fucking bot
Yeah.
to get the damn thing.
I mean,
Now-
they got body spray, they got Xbox, I think soap.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Did they bring that out in America? Was that like just in
No,
Australia,
it was
whatever?
it was just
Just
in the UK.
Australia?
Yeah,
Look, you bastard. Hey, I'd take a bath in that every day, boy. Well, not every
Well-
day, because I don't take a bath every day, but whatever it was that I actually took a bath.
Now, what they could do is, some of those refrigerator companies, they have it so you can change the plate on the front of the fridge. What they should do is make those plates so you can, if you have a black fridge, you can slide the plate on and make it look like an Xbox. Charge you for that.
Nice.
Look at that doctor's ugly mug. Holy smokes.
The doctor.
What's going on, the doctor?
All right, baby.
Eating too much ass, doctor.
Yeah, that's what happens. That right there is what happens when you get too much ass eating and ass play going on. It's just,
Right.
That is
Last question on
the
this.
poster child.
If
Well,
you guys-
that and pink eye. But,
Yep.
If you guys could make your own special edition to any particular game, especially something that has never been done, what would it be? I'd love to know. Just theoretical. This is a fun
It has to
question.
be a game.
Ooh.
Game, anything. What would be your ultimate console if you could design one? What would it be?
Oh, damn.
Love these questions.
I gotta go with Minnesota
People in-
Vikings. I want the
Okay,
Minnesota
sports
Vikings
guy.
console for my man cave.
Okay. How about the chat? Guys in the chat too, is if you could make any custom console, whether it's PS5, Xbox, whatever it might be, what would be your ultimate console? Like maybe it's your favorite band, favorite sports team, favorite game, something that really hasn't been done, that sort of thing. All right, panel.
Fuck.
Damn.
Dude, I thought about
Making
this
you partners
earlier
think.
too, and I couldn't
Yeah.
come to a conclusion.
I know it.
Like,
I
I
know one
couldn't.
thing just to fill the time. If they made a custom console when they come out with Fable, imagine like the background and like the what they could have done with that. Would that be cool? They definitely need to do a cool Forza. Man, if they did. I even like that Forza Xbox One that they had, the Forza Motorsport 6. They just had the simple racing stripes and shit on there, man. Just give me a little something like that. But they could get with the way that console is now, man. You could get like so creative that you could have like a little bit of it, like you're looking out the dashboard, see out there, and you'd have like the light, the skylights up there.
Oh, you know what would be sick is, oh my God, this would be a fucking sick idea. A Forza limited edition console where the front is like you're inside of a fucking car and it's got the steering wheel and the fucking, and where the disc tray goes, that would be where the CD player is.
See?
Right,
All right.
see?
All right.
CD players.
All right. I have mine. Noof, I found
I
it.
love it, Titan.
I found it. So many years ago, like 360 generation, I actually talked to like a patent company and couldn't move forward with any of it because apparently, some shit costs money. Anyway, I want a fucking Master Chief helmet. I want an Xbox inside of Master Chief's helmet. A fucking life-size Master Chief's helmet. I want his visor to slide down into his fucking helmet, and you put your disc in there, and you have all your USB ports in the back where Cortana would go, yada yada, so on and so forth. That's my number one. It always has been, and I'd fucking kill a motherfucker for that bitch, because I've been thinking about it since literally the 360 came out. Like, that was when that popped into my head, and it's never happened.
Husk, after you killed that guy for that, I'd probably give you like a fucking awesome clothesline and take you down. I'm running. I'm taking it. I'm running.
Tombstone pile drive your ass.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you, Doggy. Did Cerebral Paul, Doggy? Did you guys have a?
there's some really cool Batman Dark Knight images that would look great on an Xbox that I would probably go for.
Nice. Doggy, a one like shaped like a doghouse.
Yeah, like I said, like I said before, if I had one that had there was a box of wine or a keg of beer, that pumped the alcohol, that'd be great.
Or a Wayne's World one.
Or Wayne's World, that'd be great. Yeah,
That'd be cool.
Give me
The Crow, the
party
Goonies,
time. Excellent.
Lost Boys.
Woo, 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 woo. Yeah,
You really, you go Star Wars and make it one of those little black maintenance droids.
yeah.
That's a
See
good one.
that?
That'd be cool. Yeah.
See, that'd be cool.
like
Yeah, if Xbox would have got the KOTOR and they could have had a limited edition Star Wars fucking console for that, that would have been great.
I don't just want a fucking aesthetic though. I want them to go all out, like have it do extra shit, like you know what I'm saying, like if they did Cerebral Paws, like with the droid, fucking like make that shit like R2D2 and actually make you press
Make
the on
noises and
button.
stuff, yeah.
Yeah, like have it make a hologram when you turn that shit on or something.
Wow, yeah,
That would be cool. Yeah.
They could get so creative. Like creativity is a must in this.
Well, you don't see it anymore.
Yeah.
You don't see the crazy, unique shit like we used to. But
I
the
think one of the
cost of
last-
making things like that is fucking.
Well, that's
the
why they
last
got
ones-
the. Well, that's why they got the.
I wouldn't want a Cheech and Chong one, guys, because it would start smoking. You know?
Oh man, now
They already
that
have
would
one.
be-
It's called the PlayStation 5.
Oh, do you remember when the Xbox Series X first came out and some clown
Yeah.
fucking? You remember that?
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
yeah, like cut the fuck out of here with that.
Yeah.
bullshit. Like
No,
get some,
and
get
then-
some real special effects here, dude. Now this,
And Microsoft had to
Jesus.
come out and say, "Don't do this." Yeah, I love that.
that's
don't,
one-
don't
Yeah.
do it.
That Star Wars 360 looked like R2 and then the controller like 3. That was pretty dope. That was pretty wild.
Yeah, that
One with a built-in
Yeah.
fleshlight and an Elvis vibrator would be pretty solid.
oh yeah, hey,
That
hey.
makes so many people happy
No,
on
no.
both sides of the fence. I'm just saying.
Hey, if you're gonna have a vibrator husk, it's got to be on the Sony though, because that other thing already makes a lot of noise.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, it already vibrates?
yeah.
Weird.
You know that would
Yeah.
already.
All that haptic feedback, isn't it?
Oh,
shit.
man.
and the rubberized grips.
Me personally, I don't know. I'm a big fan
And
of
you
the
blow the
Chronicles of
controller,
Riddick
so
movies.
Yeah, you got to blow that too. Shit.
Riddick?
Yeah, I love Riddick, and I'd like
That'd
to have
be
a Riddick
solid.
console. Something that kind of has like his scythe or whatever the heck that he uses, that sort of thing, and maybe like kind of looking like his face and the eyes, glowing in the dark or something like. So yeah, probably would get something glow in the dark. So when you like turned off the
Like his
lights,
vision.
you'd see his eyes shining on the fucking console. Something like that would be fucking sick.
Oh, that
Damn,
would be.
that's
Yeah,
sick.
I love those films too. I agree with you. That's a good one.
He's
That's a really good
fan,
one.
and I
never
wish
would've
they
thought
would
about
make Escape from Butcher Bay fucking back compat, please.
You know what?
Or
Michael,
bring
though,
us a new
is
one.
I
right?
know y'all. I know y'all are young, but the beginning of 2001: A Space Odyssey with the monolith, have it so in a dark room when you turn on the console, it lights up the back wall with like the horizon and the sun coming up. So that it actually lights up the back of the console. That would look really
Or
cool.
how about a Pegasus Nation PS5 that like when you turn it on, it fucking
What the
blows
fuck
glitter
did
and
you
fucking
just say?
stars and rainbows out of the
Blasphemy.
fucking
Can we kick-
fucking vents.
Yes,
that?
we can, Cerebral. Kick him out.
Alien Edition
And-
egg. That would be
And
kinda cool.
Doggy Dog was never to be seen on another podcast ever again.
He's been outcast to the exiles of the.
Yeah, right. You were exiled. No. But how about a console? You turn it on, and it's like, let's bring the common back to say.
Oh man,
I would have to
pre-ordered.
go.
Get your
I would-
box ready because I'm getting one of those.
No,
Hey, hold on.
I would actually go-
Customized power on options.
There you go.
Customized voice.
Sorry.
Cool.
Right there.
Titan,
on your
Titan, if
recording
that
on
happened, I
console.
would have to learn how to walk, just so I could walk the trucker out the window.
No, Noob's like boom, boom, kaboom.
Paul should get a console that looks like a fucking like an engine block or something like that, and stick it on the back of his chair. Like fire. it
Let's
up,
be
make it-
real. Nukes would be a wet
make it
fart.
room.
Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah. Yeah, like the Amico, a wet fart.
Oh.
Oh.
Just kidding. I love the Amico. Tommy Tellerico and those guys. I can't wait for that to come out. I think they got a little ingenious little console on the go there. So hopefully they can get that out soon. But anyway, that's a topic for another time. Let's move right along. Another thing that Microsoft looks like they may be a trendsetter on, it's the potential of letting its fans do their own repairs. If you guys aren't quite aware, some consoles out there, if you take off the plates, which means you normally have to remove the little sticker that says, please do not remove voids warranty in order to get memory and other devices attached to the unit, that voids warranty. And a lot of companies will not look at it. So basically you're screwed. If you open it, you're done. But Microsoft is actually thinking about letting its own fans basically repair their own shit, which is kind of cool. How do you guys feel about that? It's kind of a small
Right.
topic, but kind of a neat one.
It's actually a lot bigger than you think. To be completely honest, when I saw this, I was like, first thing I want to do is yell bullshit, because honestly, you can't do that. Like, I've already done it. I could tear apart my graphics card. I could fuck with my motherboard. I could fuck with any piece of hardware, any electronic I touch. Apple's trying to fight it, but they're about to get buried anyways with that shit. You have the right to repair. Okay? Like, unless you literally open this thing up and completely fuck it up beyond a fixable condition, you could technically do this, have it take a shit and still send it in. And if they don't want to give you a new console, you could easily fight it. And right now would be the perfect time to do it, because there's a lot of people out there that would back you on it. You'd probably end up with free fucking representation as long as you didn't actually hagger something on the inside of the console. We have the right to repair it. Like, the stickers they don't necessarily mean shit anymore. And maybe it's different for somebody the size of Microsoft, but it shouldn't be. I'm pretty sure it's not. Like, Apple's been trying to, like I said, bob and weave their way in and out of this for a long time. And if you don't know who Louis Rossmann is, go look him up. He's like taking the fight to it. So just it's actually a huge topic. Right to repair is. So there's a reason there's iFixit.
It's cool.
So it's
By
crazy.
the way, even because I've had phone issues and I've looked at some of that stuff. The average person couldn't do anyway, even if they follow a YouTube video.
Oh yeah.
If I took my phone apart, it would be a fucking big old pile of shit on the floor, dude. Not just kick it out the damn door.
I mean, you know, and when you look at things like the Xbox, you know, it has a bunch of specially made stuff in it that we can't easily replace anyway.
Well, a lot of shit's soldered to the board, so you can't really do much about that anyways. But if you lose a solder, you can, you could resolder it yourself.
Well,
you can pop the SSD out. It's not going to work in anything else, but
yeah, I know. And my thing is with this, like I was saying before we started the show, is you know, I probably wouldn't do it anyway. But after the warranty was over, like I've had 360s and things like that. I've opened those up. I've replaced, you know, different pieces on those, including the CD-ROM drive and things like that. I'm not a stranger to opening stuff up, but I at least wait till the warranty is over, because why would I risk screwing something up before they'll fix it for me anyway?
Yeah, I mean, what would you go? Yeah, exactly. What would you like? They say that, like, what would you go in there and actually go in there and do yourself before the warranty was over?
Modded,
some people do.
Consoles will never go away. And maybe your shit's running like hot garbage and you open it up and the fucking thermal paste is just hard as fuck.
Oh, and you just want to, okay, right, okay.
You know what I mean? Or your drive
my
took
thermal
a shit
paste
and you
was
swap
shit
it
on
out.
that. I had a 1X that did that, like they had shit ass thermal paste. Okay, gotcha.
And like in the days of the old DirecTV boxes, a lot of us, as soon as we got that box, we would open that sucker up and replace the hard drive with something new.
Well, then that's cool that they're letting you do that. Then okay, whatever. That's good that they're gonna
basically
hopefully
stating no
that.
repercussions.
Yeah.
Noof, when I posted this when I saw this and I posted it as a topic, I was excited because to me this opens the door for what I think is the future of console gaming, right? Which is essentially just blurring the lines between console and PC, because I think the future of console gaming is plug and play parts. And if this goes through eventually, I think the next logical step after this, after self-repair, I think the next logical step is plug and play upgrades for your Xbox console. So in this in this article, they talk about if this goes through, because right now the ESA, I believe they're called the ESA, they are heavily against rights to repair right now.
Yep.
So Xbox is trying to break through that barrier. And what do you know? Xbox is doing another fucking really cool thing for gamers, because I'm sure a lot of fucking people want to do this. But then again, it does open up any new type of ability you give your consumer, right? Someone's going to take advantage of it, and there's going to be,
exactly.
So there's so I kind of do understand partially, but
Holy shit, Drago, you just opened a really big fucking door. Could you imagine? All right, I'm gonna spit this real fast. Okay, AMD, every time they make a new CPU and they have a new architecture and they shrink their nodes and their silicon's getting better and better and they're getting into 3D stacking, yada yada yada. Every time they release a new one, they guarantee it for X amount of motherboards, right? X amount of they future proof it so that you don't have to go and upgrade your PC's motherboard and everything else that goes along with it, your RAM, yada yada yada. It's compatible for a handful of generations. Could you imagine if Microsoft and AMD worked together to socket an APU, a custom APU with a custom socket built in tandem with AMD and Microsoft. And 4 years from the time you bought your last console, you could literally just open it up and pop out the one fucking thing, the chip, and they'll make it as safe as possible. It'll be completely different than a motherboard. If you think about it, it's going to be. It would be. It'd have to
plug
be.
and play, yeah.
Literal plug and play, like you just said. And then boom, you just upgrade your console. You upgrade your CPU and your graphics card. You could do the same thing with the memory chips. You do a lot of shit. It's fucking crarazy to think about.
Well, yeah.
Like I said, it's a big
I would
wide
say-
open door you just opened. That's fucking huge.
They would still need to kind of control things because
Yes.
it can't just be like a desktop computer where you can
No,
add
exactly.
willy-nilly
It
stuff.
would be completely customized.
Because you would lose control, and then they would have the same problem they have with trying to make everything work on every computer.
Right.
And that's one of the reasons they like
You
having
just-
consoles the way they are. All the consoles are identical.
They would just alter the pen layout
Right.
or
That's what I'm saying.
numerous different
If-
things they
well,
could do.
yeah,
to
yeah,
avoid
yeah,
that.
if they still can, like I like the fact that Xbox says, look, you can only use this certain hard drive right now,
Yep.
because that guarantees for them that whatever you plug into it is going to work or should work.
Well, exactly. They can literally make a couple of SKUs. One is a set-top box where you cannot do anything with it, right? You get what you pay for, and then they could have one called, like I said in the chat, the Xbox Custom console.
Yeah.
So the Xbox Custom means there's a series of upgrades you can supply to it. Of course, they will make them, so it's not getting third-party parts off. Obviously, Paul said it has to be a controlled environment with controlled prices and controlled components. So that way, if you are to install said components, you know that everybody gets the same performance upgrade. It's just up to you how much you want to spend in it, and then it could also save them like millions on R&D. With instead of having to build a fucking brand new higher power console from scratch, they would save millions, and then people wouldn't literally have to go out and buy a new console every time. They just get those parts and save themselves a ton of money. And Microsoft said before they don't really care about console sales per se, so this could be a logical step if they were to make it work, and I think they could. You get just like you get the Xbox Seagate memory card that goes in your Series X. You're looking at that same kind of deal on components for the custom console.
Titan's onto some crazy shit right here because
And
Microsoft also looking at being carbon negative in a small handful of fucking years. So the less they have to fucking manufacture, the easier that's going to be.
That's what I was going to say.
Man, that's good shit.
They would actually, because they wouldn't have to keep cranking out brand new consoles by the millions, and they would just have to hand out these parts or sell these parts. You want to upgrade your console? Here you go.
I hope Titan's right. I really do. That'd be fucking sick.
Yeah.
That's the progression I see it going down, because Xbox
makes
is
sense.
they're trying to be more and more like PC, and I think that's the logical progression. But check this out from this article. I want to read this real quick, and this is really interesting and kind of surprising. It says, as long as these findings show that there are benefits to letting people repair their own products, Microsoft has agreed that it will make new parts and documentation available beyond its authorized repair network by the end of 2022. That's insanely fast. So if they get this through, this is gonna happen pretty fucking fast.
2 fucking months, less than 2 months. Holy shit.
Yeah, you bet.
So that's kind of
and that literally opens the there's zero hoops to jump through if you open up your console. And you don't have to fight anybody on it.
Well, that short time frame scares me though, right? Because I'm just trying to put myself in their shoes right now, and I can imagine there's a lot of red tape to go through, especially with the ESA, fighting them against it. So they're if this goes to any kind of courtroom or anything over this, over what could be a myriad of different topics, that'll never happen in that time frame. So I think the odds of this actually are happening are slim because of that date, they say. But I do hope it does happen.
I do too. I think the ESA would get shit on, not just by Microsoft and the people they have behind them, but the entire fucking consumer market would be out for their goddamn heads. It's just
once that door gets kicked open, it's going to be open.
It's open. It ain't
Off
closing.
with the heads.
Yep.
Overheads.
No, fuck yeah. It's
By the way, I
it's
might
good
be
shit.
louder, but I can't figure out why my thing's fading in and out. I don't know why it does.
Better
this.
than now, a lot better.
I was
Well,
gonna say,
because
yeah,
I-
you didn't do it.
I
Paul,
turned
you're,
up the
Paul,
gain.
you're awesome. You sound good.
I turned
Oh,
up the
maybe
gain,
that's
so if
what
I'm
it is.
blowing out your ear, yeah.
No, you're
No, I
fine.
think your
Fine
sensitivity
now.
was maybe just too low. Maybe that was it.
Yeah, maybe. It gets weird sometimes. I haven't figured out why. Sometimes it just starts acting up.
Well, I will warn you: if you hold your microphone up to your ass like me, you never know if you're going to fade in or out.
I know, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
Or
I am
camera
not.
pants.
No, I
Never
figure
know.
You probably melted through your mic thing, so you know. So
Yeah, I think
unpredictable.
the mic piece on this right now is a little bit on the brown side.
So I
So
guess,
it has
Oh man,
pink
you
eye.
need to change that filter out.
It's got farticles on it, man.
Farticles.
you know that's what that little foam filter's for, dude. You got to change that thing
Yeah,
out.
that's what I told you. You gotta change
Oh.
that filter out. Yeah.
I was just
that's-
waiting until it got really rank. You know, it's not. bad
Remind
now.
me not
That's
to
not
use this
ranked by
microphone if
now?
I'm ever in
No.
Canada, because I don't want
No.
Canadian pink
No.
eye. I've had American pink eye, and it was bad enough.
Well, we'll apologize in advance for our pink eye. We're sorry.
so all right.
Sorry.
So I think I just found the main
Thanks,
hoop.
eh?
I think I just found confirmation of the main hoop to jump through on this, and it is the right to repair mandates present unique risks to the video game ecosystem. So what this is essentially saying is, if they allow this to happen, then it essentially could potentially put the integrity of the gaming experience at risk.
Yeah, what
So-
does that mean?
I will say that's also
opening
bullshit.
the door for hackers, I would imagine,
Oh, dude.
kind of thing.
Right.
Do you
that's
know how
kinda
many
scary.
modded consoles are out there?
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
all that's all like being like I think it's because of this right to repair thing. I think it's because of that is
Dude, modded consoles have been around since the original
Well, yeah.
consoles.
yeah, but
Yeah,
what I'm
but do
saying
you,
is
do you remember how many? Do you remember how many 360 consoles have been shut down for that? You know,
Oh,
they
yeah.
there was
That's
a
a
point where
risky
they
run.
shut down like 50,000 consoles in less than a month. Went bye. You know?
They'll still be able to pick up on it.
it looks like
Yeah.
this just
Well,
opens the door for hackers
it
and stuff.
easier.
Not
Yeah.
just simply modding a console. I think
Mm.
it goes way beyond that, and that's
Sure.
kind of scary.
What
Yeah.
did the 50,000 360 consoles? What they do in a month? What were they doing?
But if somebody really wants to hack it, dude, they're gonna open it up and plug everything they can into it to get the information, to get the numbers, to get through firewalls, to get through security. Like,
Well, Microsoft
the-
has yet to be hacked yet, and PlayStation
It's-
has. So
it's literally just an initiative.
True
I
that.
mean,
Right.
I mean,
Right.
nobody that's going to want to hack or do anything to these consoles is somebody that gives two fucks about
thing is, there's
right to
barriers
repair
that
or warranties.
thing
or
is,
Right.
it's right to repair. It's good. They got to break down barriers. There's barriers up right now that are preventing that from happening, and I think this right to repair breaks down those barriers and allows
Yeah,
potential.
It could make
risk.
it easier, I suppose. It's possible. Yeah, it makes
That's
sense.
good
I mean,
point,
at a
man.
hard
Yeah,
way.
I mean,
I
how
don't,
could it not?
I
Yeah,
don't,
how could it not?
I
you
don't.
know?
Well, I don't know how it's going to make much difference because if they want to hack now, they're going to hack now. You know, it's not going to make.
No,
The only way it could make a difference is all of a sudden some of the parts that you can't get except through Microsoft or Apple are all of a sudden
Right.
showing up
Right.
outside the market. You know, where you can go to. You know, I would say Radio Shack, showing my age, but they don't exist anymore.
Radio Shack.
But,
I remember those.
yeah.
yeah, right, man. That's so like late or early 90s or whatever. Yeah, radio.
Oh, shut up! Radio Shack just finished closing down like a couple of years ago. Asshole. Right.
Hey, man, yeah, you know,
Up
yeah.
here they became the source. What they call the source.
Yeah.
Man, I can't remember the last time I saw Radio
They're
Shack.
owned
Yeah,
by
yeah.
Bell Media up here.
Oh, really? Oh, so
Yeah.
they're kind of still operational then. Okay.
But they're no longer Tandy Corporation, though Tandy does still exist in some form, I think.
Yeah. Well, it's an interesting topic, guys. Like I said, there are definitely some perks about doing that, but at the same time, the one thing you got to be careful of is the people that kind of take it too far, and then of course the lawsuits and everything else. You know, all these people that are going to literally screw up their friggin' Xbox because they're going to take it one step too far and fuck
Yeah.
things up. There's always going to be that handful of fucking idiots out there that do that shit. So it's an interesting scenario, but like Titan says, It could lead to bigger, better things in the future. It certainly could lead to a new evolution of the way that we consume and use consoles without going again all PC. So
It's just a fucking shame.
By the way, I want to point out real quick that Husk was saying he could do his video. He could open his video card and do. Trust me, every time Husk goes to stream, he breaks something, so he can do all.
Oh,
things,
that's my platform. It's not my graphics card. That's because I early adopted AMD's first generation 16 core fucking thermal nuclear power plant bullshit processor, and the garbage fucking motherboards and express lanes. Everything's shit on that first platform. Trust me, it's hot garbage. Don't touch it with a 10-foot pole and fucking Titan pushing if you see it used anywhere.
Titan,
I'm just saying.
Pushing.
Pushing. 10-foot pole and you pushing.
Last small topic for the night, guys. I didn't really have it on the
Green
list,
Path
but I
Runner
think it's
scares me, I'm sorry.
self-explanatory. GTA. It looks like it's finally been leaked. The worst kept secret for the last couple of years. GTA is getting a remastered trilogy. And it's rumored to be about $70.
Get the fuck out of here.
How do you think about that, Doggy? Go ahead and tell us.
Get the fuck out of here. I mean, come on. Get the fuck out of here, guys. Man, you money grabbing. Just fucking release Grand Theft Auto 6. The fuck?
I hear you.
Oh.
You feel your pain. So
Yeah,
you wouldn't
no,
want to
I'm
go
not
back.
to say
You wouldn't want to go back and visit Vice City and San Andreas and all.
I do want to, but not for 70
for
fucking bucks.
$19.99 or I already bought these fucking games at least fucking once or twice, or bought them on my fucking phone too. Like, come on, guys. I've already added into your ecosystem. I paid you plenty of fucking money. Get back to me. At least
And
let's give me a fucking new game, Grand Theft Auto 6. That's all.
Pulled over. We can't pull over any farther.
Yeah. If the developer follows through, it won't go back on Game Pass either. So
No,
hell no. That won't be on fucking Game Pass till fucking 2.5 years from now.
Let's find out from the chat.
Maybe not even that big.
And they still won't have Grand Theft Auto 6 then. Do what?
To the chat. Press 1 in the chat if you are buying the GTA trilogy remastered or passing. Do you think it's too expensive?
2 is pass.
Okay, if you're buying it, press 1 in the chat, then go slam your hand in the car door. Okay.
Yeah. Or go outside and go go steal a hooker.
Do you guys want to know where I would actually be tempted to buy it? And you're going to boo me for this. I would buy it for the Switch.
Yeah,
boo. I don't think it's coming for the Switch.
Is it $20 there?
But if it came out on the Switch, probably because they don't have any GTA games.
Yeah, they don't have those games. That'd be.
So I think for the
actually
Switch,
that'd be a good move.
That would be a good one.
No,
take them on the go portably.
You're gonna buy the fucking old best shit on the worst fucking console out right now. It's gonna fucking render 20 feet in front of you.
Yeah, right. Titan, it's gonna look worse.
It's just a remaster.
The iOS version.
Yeah, there you go. No, in the chat it says I'd rather pass gas, so you're already there. So.
Well, yeah. So Noof's already got the definitive.
Oh, Wallajo Gamer would rather pass a kidney stone, and I've done that like 7 or 8 times.
Man,
Oh my God.
now that's some I've
Nice
had
to
surgery
them on
for one of
drugs.
those. Man,
I mean, if you're gonna bleed, make it hurt. I guess I don't.
Yeah.
Make it worth it.
Make it
Is that what
hurt.
you're saying?
Why is all gamers
Yeah,
have
make
a
it
rather
version for
pass
number
the
one?
kidney stone. That's that's
Yeah.
hardcore.
Cerebral Paul must like Chevelle, man. He's like that one
I
song.
Bleed out.
Iceman Helmet says Noof is on drugs.
I should be on drugs tonight. I'm fucking tired and I'm not feeling great. But yeah,
Efnet says I'm buying it, and we got
Weidel Gamer's buying it like 6 times, so I guess.
Driving error. I'd rather pass. Okay, yeah, we had that one.
The Red by Chevelle. Yeah, I love that band.
If you never played like Tool Man, if you never played one before, if you never played any of those before, okay, you know, I mean that would be, you know, $70 for all 3 of those. If you've never played them before, that'd be all right.
Astray is a good point, and they hopefully too they're faithful recreations, because one thing that GTA was known for is not only just fantastic gameplay and stuff, but the radio stations were a highlight of all those games. So if they're going to cut those out, hopefully
I
they
heard-
got all the licenses back. Because if not,
I heard that some of the music in Vice City, which I loved Vice City with that 80s music. I love that 80s music. I heard some of that shit's been cut.
Jeez.
Well, yeah,
That
the
sucks.
copyright
that
for
sucks.
that shit, you have to dig way back, and you have to hope to God that it didn't change hands 50 times.
Yeah,
Just like
yeah.
Back and Pat for Xbox.
Yeah,
It's a mess.
I am absolutely shocked at that price. Fucking shocked. I got a special.
Are you really shocked at that?
right.
No,
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 no, I am too. I am too.
$70?
I am too. I thought it'd be $39.
No,
Like
given who the
$39.99. That's what I thought.
given who the company is, and that's their main horse that they beat to death. I'm not shocked.
it's going to
Sad,
sell like crack,
still
man.
gotta
That's
be
the thing. It's going to be the top seller. You mark my words. It's going to be in the top 3 sellers heading into Christmas if it comes out this fall. which
Thing
think
is,
it
I can understand beating the shit out of a horse that's earning you money. I can understand that. What I don't understand is the horse is dead.
Regurgitating the
They're
horse
fucking-
that you beat to death at 8.
Well, it's like the horse is dead. They fucking brought it back to life, and then they're fucking making you buy it again for more than what it was originally.
They cooked it on the fire and ate it and puked it up and regurgitated it.
And you know why people are going to buy this one? Because it's going to have Vice City redone, and it's going to have.
But it's
the
not
other
going to
one.
have all the music in it and shit like the original
Most people aren't
taste
going
of the
to.
real deal.
Hey,
Most people
Doug,
aren't going to care about that. Most
it's
people
got
aren't gonna
PS2
care.
graphics, which means lots of square titties for you, bro.
All right, hey, I love the square titties, man. It goes right with the square down below, baby. You got a good.
Oh shit!
I
Gotta
got-
love those polygon titties, man. I mean, really, seriously. I mean, you know, that's the last time I seen some titties. It was actually back in the day. when they were polygon.
We lost Husk.
I have a special message for whatever group of fucking whales keeps supporting these old ass Grand Theft Auto games and the one that's out now. Like, my message is, man, the jig is up, guys.
Yes.
All right,
jig is
fucking
up.
move on to another fucking game that kind of deserves it. Like, damn, like, because it's gotta be whales. It's gotta be these fucking ridiculously rich people that are just that. I don't know, either they love the game or it's a fucking joke. Because to me, it's like a joke at this point. I almost feel like it's fucking Squid Game right now. All these fucking rich motherfuckers just paying money to this fucking game just to watch us all fucking misery because we all want GTA 6.
Yeah,
some fucking rich motherfuckers got this fucking joke going on.
Just let them fucking cross
Now,
their
is it-
shit over to Grand Theft Auto 6 online. Just exactly.
Now, is this?
But
the
that
new
would
shi-
happen because
Is this the new shiny upgrade they've been talking about for like the Sony?
I
Or is
don't
this
even
besides
care.
There's
that?
no shiny
Or is this
upgrade. The
besides
only
that?
shiny
Resolution,
upgrade is
that's
in
all I can
fucking
see.
polishing your up your knob. Fucking you fucking.
No, what I'm
up the
asking is
game.
is this that one or is this separate from that? In other words, are they gonna turn around and sell this, then turn around in 6 months and go, here's that Sony that PlayStation 5 upgrade we've been promising you.
Probably
gonna-
own them.
Yeah, so they're gonna end up, triple dipping somebody within a year.
Yep.
It's like
Absolutely.
And Triple's right. Yeah, I think how many new gamers haven't played all those. And right. If you
We've had
haven't
3
played those,
generations of consoles, and we've had 3 generations of GTA 5. That's insane.
yeah, I know.
yeah, that's crap. That's crap. That shit.
2013. Well, that's almost 10 years, and still waiting on a new GTA. When we all know GTA 6 will sell like gangbusters. So what's the delay?
And at the same time, they haven't been doing sequels to any of the other big
No,
games.
none of their other games. Everything went dormant. They just decided to focus on GTA Online. And everything else is pretty much just set in the back burner. It's pretty bad because you look at all the games they put out during the 360 PS3 era, and it's absolutely insane. And then you look at this era, and it's like, oh wow, like yeah, not cool.
Dreadpool, Titan Drago, give it up, whales. And then he says, Titan Drago, give up Smite. I'm no whale, man. I don't. I ain't supporting Smite by my damn self over here. I know. I get your joke though. That was a good one, man.
So just heads up, Husk probably won't be back. He had a job issue that just came up, so he had to run. So he apologizes, but glad to have Husk here. He's always an amazing guest, and we'll have him back here in the near future. But I think as far as everything goes, guys, we've pretty much covered all the topics and then some. And this has been a dynamite show. Obviously, we missed the middle-aged game guy and Tony Baloney, who did make a special appearance right at the start of the show. We hope to have him back next week. But again, it was an absolute dynamite edition. And let's let everybody get out of here so we can go play some Back for Blood.
Yeah.
We'll start with our amazing guests. And we'll start off with Mr. Doggy Dog 420. Doggy Dog, let people know where they can catch up with you, bro.
Man, I've got to thank you guys for having me on here, man. It's just always just a great time being on here, man. I love you guys. Let's see, where can you find me? You can find me on Xbox, Doggy Dog 420. Find me on Twitter, Doggy Dog 420 Xbox. Every Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Retro Renegades, and every Friday night, Exol 1324 Gaming channel for the iconic gaming podcast. Wait, iconic video games podcast. Join me, Princess Zelda, and Axel for a fun-filled hour of just goodness, man. You guys will love it, man. Just come check it out, man. It's fun, man. You guys will like it, man. It's not like anything you ever heard, man. Just come check it out, man. It's good stuff.
Don't anybody ever complain about how long I take to give my sign off anymore.
Oh yeah, and by the way, Cerebral Paul, I will also be on Thursday night on the original Next Level Gaming podcast with Mike, Chris, and Peter. I will be there too. And
wow.
so, but anyway, man, I got to thank everybody in this community. You guys, everybody involved, everybody, man. Thank you so much for everything, because I don't know, it's been an amazing ride, and I'm glad where I'm at, and all of you, everybody, I just love y'all. Thank you very much.
All right. Cerebral Poltergeist. Where can people catch up with you, man?
It's my turn. Okay, well,
It is your turn.
of course, you can find me every Tuesday on Retro Renegade, and then every Wednesday on Midweek Gaming on the Stubbscast. Every Thursday doing something else. No, with Clowns, Italian Clowns on 4GQ TV, and then Friday and Saturday I help with community game nights if I'm available. Real quick,
what is this, Paul? Wait. Okay, hold on here, man. You're giving me shit even like halfway that time, man. What's up with this?
No. And this is because this is a special announcement. I'm going to say this every chance I get. On the 28th on the Xbox Ambassadors channel, I'm doing a special show about accessibility in gaming, and we're going to have some different people with different accessibility and disability issues with who game. And we're going to discuss what's happening in the gaming industry and things like that. They just had a conference today, as a matter of fact, with more new information. So that's on the Xbox Ambassadors Twitch channel. So go over there, grab that channel. So when we go live on the 28th, you'll be able to find us.
Yep.
Nice.
Definitely. Yep.
Yes, go check that out, guys. Make sure that you drop in, say hello, and support if you certainly can. Last but not least, our fantastic panel member, the man who brings the common back to sense on the Dynamite Show, Titan, and let people know where they can at least catch up with what you got going down, or at least find you on Xbox.
Yeah, Xbox, Titan Drago, everything at Titan Drago. And Mag, missed you, buddy. Man, it's so crazy not having you here, buddy. Your voice and your fucking everything. But I gotta give my my award this week to Safe House Sam for cracking my ass up with the four Pegasi in his basement, or whatever the fuck you want to call him. I'm creating a word there, Pegasi.
The ball gag ponies in the back, yeah.
Pegasi. I like that. I'm using that from now on. Too.
What's plural for Pegasuses?
It's
Pegasi.
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 Exactly what that's at.
Is it? I don't know. I'm just guessing. Oh my god. Anyways, let's and we like Noof is such a fucking Noof and Mag. They're such comedy gold, man. And I think, man, we all just gotta like. So many people on Twitter, man, they gotta lighten the fuck up. No one can fucking take a fucking joke. I gotta explain fucking jokes to people on fucking Twitter.
Isn't that sad? Isn't that sad how people have just become, their asses are so sore every day when they wake up, man? Come on.
Yeah, it's like fucking wise old gamer. I don't know how you fucking even live, man. You're like a fucking a joke fountain. People probably hate your ass everywhere you go.
Surprised he isn't in like a courtroom every day because
Right?
he's trying to have a good time and just enjoy and fuck himself because that's not allowed anymore.
We love you here, wise old gamer. And until next time, everybody, let's bring the common back to sense.
You guys know where to find me. It's Snoop Nukem pretty much everywhere and always in the gutter. And back on this amazing podcast with Titan Drago, the middle-aged game guy, and perhaps some more fantastic guests. We look forward to having back Cerebral Paul, Doggy Dog, and ACS Husk in the near future. To the chat, well, what can I say about you guys that I haven't said a million times already? You are the lifeblood of our podcast industry. You guys are amazing. I can't say enough about you. Free Jack, my brother, how are you? We got to hang out when all this COVID shit's finally behind us and play some games. And again, to everybody, stay safe, game on, have fun. See you back here next week. And if you want to catch me on the more less adult themed podcasts, yes, you can catch me with guys in the chat tonight like Scrub Nurse, Axel 1324, Cerebral Paul, Cool Cat Terry, and Eternal Shaddai on Good Morning Xbox Sunday mornings, 9 Eastern, 7 Mountain Time. Always a great show. A little bit less, like I said, controversial than this one, perhaps, but great all the same. You guys are amazing. We'll see you on the next one. We'll catch up with you all soon. Take care, everybody. Have a great night. We'll see you on Back for Blood.
Love you guys.
Yep. Enjoy it.
Let's do this. Back for Blood.